good morning to everyone. Thank you for coming. I think you will find this panel really interesting. Firstly, because of the attractiveness of the topic itself. We're going to address and the focus and the concept of what modern stadiums should be today. We're talking about stadiums, large investments, large properties that can no longer be conceived only for playing football. The idea is to function, to exploit these stadiums, at least during all the season, at least during 365 days a year, generating this value in social and business terms. And the second, and that's why I'm also very excited, because I'm with good friends, is due to the level and experience of the people who join me today at this table and who I'm going to introduce to you, despite the already introduction. On my right, firstly, Juan Francisco Paz. He is an architect with more than 30 years of experience, working mainly in SENER, where he leads the area of architecture and urban planning. He has participated in a wide range of projects in Europe, America, Africa, and Asia. In the football industry, SENER has developed projects such as the Krakow Stadium in Poland, or the World Cup in stadiums of Corinthians and Fonte Nova in Brazil. But for sure, the project that everyone is talking about, and which I'm really excited for being here, is the retractable pitch system designed by SENER for Real Madrid for the renewal of Santiago Bernabéu Stadium, which allows its intensive business use beyond football, and that's what we're going to talk today. Further on, we have Raúl Respaldiza, CEO and founding partner at Zertior, an international company specialized in providing a wide range of advisory services to properties, institutions, and brands of the football industry. Zertior has a main expertise on the development and management of stadium and sports facilities under a business approach. Former executive also of Real Madrid during 8 years, Raúl took a key role in the strategic and business transformation of the club, leading the business development of the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium. Well, Juan, the first question is for you, and I would say that it's obligatory, as I said before, because of the project that everyone is talking about. The new Santiago Bernabéu, which is capable now of hosting all types of events, thanks to this innovative grass removal and conservation system that was designed by you. But if you like, I think there is a video. We can put on the video so everyone can get a chance.
Amazing.
Well, what can I say? I'm a Real Madrid fan.
Amazing, yes.
That is just impressive, I want a private touring now that you can show me when we go back to Madrid. But Juan, I mean, I think the question here is, how did the idea come about? I mean, how do you get to something just like that? It's just impressive.
Well, we have not been the first. We have some examples in the story. You have Vitesse Stadium, or Schalke, or State Farm, or Sapporo, for example. No, I don't know. It's clear.
Is the sound okay?
Is the sound okay? Yes, right now. No.
I mean, we have to listen to you. You're the one who had the idea.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
better.
Sorry, I said that we have not been the first. There are some examples in the story that we have Vitesse stadiums, or Schalke, or State Farm in USA, or Sapporo. We have been moved the pitch outside of the stadium. No. After that, we had Lille, the stadium in Lille, Maurice Perron, that is middle. This was divided in two, no, to move the pitch and allow 7,000 more seats for the stadiums to have a little bit area for new events, or the new stadiums in St. Petersburg, for example, no. But this is one way to move the pitch to allow the stadium to have other events. But at the same time, we had, for example, Arena Amsterdam, no, where they decided to remove the pitch, to pay events, or to allow events during the summer to pay how to remove the pitch as well, no. So it's a matter of how do you deal with this type of in the green area to allow more events or concerts. Which was the challenge for us? The challenge was how to remove, store, and maintain the grass in the best quality, not affecting the structure of any stadium. That was the challenge, no? And how we do it? Well, I think for this type of innovative things, you need to think out of the box. You need to think as a child, and you need to look how in other disciplines they are leading with this type of problems, no, for similar problems, and that was the way. Fortunately, in our company, we have different unit business. We have aeronautic, energy, naval, and we pick for some areas of that, trying to look for the best solution. And at the end, we find that the box where we try to store the trays, the grass, is similar to a metro station. The elements that moves the trays are used in railways area, or the leaves that we used to move the trays in the chamber are from the naval or aerospace area. No? We asked for the people who design ships how to move the harriers in those types of ships with those types of platforms, or how move the people from ports the ships in the channel when they need to change from one level to other level. And that was the way that we used to design all those things in this area. No? So finally, we found this solution to allocate in a chamber all the divided pitch in an enclosed area. The maximum concern that we have at that time, we have no idea about how the grass could be alive in that closed environmental area. No? We asked for the president of Green Creepers in Spain, no idea. We talked with a professor of landgrass in the University of Idaho, no idea. So at the end, we were a lot of concern about how the grass is going to be alive there. And on the other hand, we have some concern about how was the business plan that could be support this amount of investment. No? And that was the way that we went to Real Madrid.
Oh, impressive technology you've used there. Maybe
Yes.
went out of budget? Well, don't answer that question. By the way, Raúl, a stadium that sounds a little familiar to you, right? You stayed many years in what is known like the White House, at least in Madrid.
Yeah, for sure. Well, first of all, thank you, Iñigo. First of all, it's a pleasure for me to be here to participate in the World Football Summit in this panel, and also to be here in Saudi Arabia. It's my first time here, but I'm sorry it will not be the last. For sure, I have a strong connection with Santiago Bernabéu Stadium, as you have mentioned. I spent there 8 years of my career. It was an incredible experience. And Bernabeu was part of my home at that stage. No? And one of my main responsibilities there was precisely to lead the business development of the stadium. No? That at that moment, it was, as many other stadiums, it was a stadium mainly focused on hosting football matches. So our challenge, our goal was to transform the building in a daily activity center. No? That had to do with a new management of its capacity, a new way of conceiving ticketing, VIP boxes, VIP seats, hospitality, dining areas, events, the museum, the tour, restaurants, etc. No? And this is the part of the business we are. We are not technicians. We speak the same language of the properties as the owners. No? And well, I would say that one of my best learnings from that experience that I think is a big asset for me now, leading a company that provides advising services to the sports and entertainment industry, and it's something I've been speaking with Juan from many times. No, is this sense of I've been sitting there. I speak the same language that the owners, that the properties, and I think one of the most outstanding element of the success of the system SENER designed for Real Madrid has specifically much to do with the people inside the club, how they believe in of course a great idea, how they put their best effort not only in let's say accepting the design but also improving it, no, with their belief, with their pushing. No, I think if you allow me, Iñigo, Juan Fran, no, this has been a key element, no, for the success of the
Yes.
of the system.
Yes, of course. In fact, when we went to the Real Madrid, well, first I need to say why Real Madrid. No, why Real Madrid? It was because it was at that time the only stadium that has been under construction and had been decided to put a retractile roof, and nobody talk about the grass. And once you close the roof, you have a lot of problem with the grass. The grass is an alive element. We need not only sun, need food, need wind, and need a lot of elements to be green all over the time. No? So when we went to the Real Madrid, it's true that they put their own path on the decision. No, why? Because we went without our book under the arms, no, and expecting what is going to be the answer from them. No, firstly they said, well, this can be the meaning of our investment. It has sense for our investment, but they say you need to pass two filters. The first one was, how is the opinion of the greenkeeper? If the greenkeeper said yes, you go down to the next step. And we went to the greenkeeper, Paul Bougues at that time, and he
Now in
said,
Chelsea, no? I think.
yes, now in Chelsea, yes. And he said, after 10 minutes of tense silence and conversation, he said, it comes if you don't keep it to when there are concerns, it's only take it out when it's going to be a match. So that changed a lot, that changed the meaning of our proposal, not to be a store when there are concerns, but all the time and except when there is a match. And that, what was the next step at that point is we need to go deeply for the agronomic part because we have no idea how the grass is going to be alive in a closed area. And we study a lot, and we finally we did with the solution. And the second step, or the second filter that the Real Madrid put to us was the business plan. But the second, it was easy because quickly they realized that it has sense to put this investment in front of the business plan that they have, no? But with this solution, we proposed to Real Madrid, because of the grass, to make a mock-up in the Real Madrid city sports in order to test the grass, to test the joints, to test everything 2 years before is going to be now on site, no? So we have been 2 years testing all the solutions, and now, and the last year, all the players have been play on the trails, no? And that's the solution that we have.
Raúl, you know the stadium industry very well. Juan has just told us about that. This is, I mean, other venues, other stadiums have done similar things. But do you think this solution can be applicable to other venues?
Well, of course, we need to take into consideration the particularities of the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium. It's a huge project, a huge renewal. Also, taking into account its location, it's in the heart of the center in Madrid. It gives a lot of strengths in terms of business, but at the same time, speaking about the system, it has a lot of restrictions. No, mainly there is a subway line behind the pitch. Just a short detail to consider. So, but of course, I think well, this project as big as it's been in Real Madrid. Of course, I think it has its possibilities worldwide. Okay, but for a smaller size of stadiums, no? But what is more important is not if this exact solution is applicable to any other stadium. I think the most important issue is the concept that is behind the solution. I insist, we are in the business, we speak the language of the stadiums, of the property, and this, of course, there is a technical solution behind that makes it possible. But the key issue is that what are you looking for when you are thinking about a new development, or when you are thinking about renewing your stadium? And this has to do about things that everybody understands, no? That has to do with efficiency, has to do with, as Juan said, with maintaining, keeping the grass in optimal conditions. And of course, and mainly I would say, it allows an intensive use of the stadiums on a daily basis. And of course, thus increasing profitability. You know? So I think this is the most important thing. In fact, as Juan Francisco has said, the initial idea SENER had in mind and was the one who went to Real Madrid was not exactly the one that finally implemented. No, I don't know. I think you can, or I think there is even a video, no?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's another video. We can put it on.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, the issue with the Real Madrid was, as Raúl said, they have a metro line under the pitch, so it was impossible to put this solution due to that metro line. So we've initially we designed a folder stand that elevate and put all the trays under that stands in a chamber, in a big chamber, no?
Because the idea for other stadiums is, I mean, different from Santiago Bernabéu.
Yes.
Is that you can, from the video I've just seen, is that you can carry out a concert one day while the pitch is underneath being kept by the greenkeeper or the people working on that. And the next day you can have a game with no problem.
Oh, or at the same time, you can have two
multi-events, right?
It's a multi-purpose event. So
It's just really impressive. I just right here, Hypogea. I don't know if I've pronounced it correctly. How do you get? What's that name? What does it stand for?
Sorry?
Hypogea.
Hypogea.
I don't know if I said it correctly.
Hypogea comes from is a plural of hypogeum or hypogeo. That is is from the Roman Colosseum. No, it's the low part. Well, all the things were stored at that time. No, if you think in the Roman Colosseum, it was the first stadium, no, first multi-purpose event where everything, all types of events can be allocated there, no, and that is the idea that we are looking for, no, how to get back to that is essential, or the initial idea of stadiums, not only for playing football but for everything, no, for everything that can be benefit for the not only for the economic part but for the social people as well.
I like that you get the idea from the Coliseum, which the white Coliseum. Again, I don't want to be a Real Madrid fan.
Is low and here is land. No? So it's why you store the pitch under the land.
And I would like to insist on the concept, that I would say that now to consider the chance to remove the pitch, to look for its best, the best technical maintenance in technical conditions, and to look for an intensive use of the stadium, now should be a must. Should be a mandatory reflection for anyone who is thinking about a new development or a new renewal. And I also would like to point out something that I think is very important, that especially in new developments, the impact of the investment in this system is very low in comparison with the total investment in the construction of a new stadium, and that means profitability. Okay, that is one of the key words also in this, I think, in this thinking, no? And it's in the way we are in, no? Profitability in many senses, no? Of course, financial, but also profitability in terms of value for the community, because you are a continuous activity center, okay, for the town, for the district. Okay, you are adding value to your sponsor, you are creating value for your country, you are creating value for your brand. So I think this is
a benefit for the
again
society.
a key, you know. So I think these two languages, okay, because at the end, engineering, innovation is essential, of course, but it's a mean, is not the goal. The goal is getting these factors and pushing them in a maximum level.
Yes, that's true.
I see this alliance that SENER and Zertior is making. No, you do think you're going to be able to apply all these solutions to other venues. That's the idea, I presume.
Yes, well, if you allow me,
Yes.
To be honest, for us, for Zertior is a perfect alliance, because we speak the language of the properties, the language of the owners, the language of the stadiums. We know how to operate the stadiums. We know how to take the maximum benefit, the maximum revenue from them, and to have close to us a company like SENER, okay, that they are continuously thinking out of the box, as Juan Francisco has said before. They have the innovation in blood, okay, and they have seen there is an amazing opportunity in creating value through creative engineering solutions, okay, but to the goal of improving the efficiency, the maintenance, and the business. For us is a gift. No, I think this conjunction, this fusion. Okay, we are thinking about business plans, we are thinking about profitability, and we have closed a company like them. So it's a luxury for us.
Yes, and well, I need to say we are not only working in this solution, we have other solutions as well, not only for insisting in the maintenance of the grass, because the grass for us, we need to think on green, no, as I said, because the grass is one of the essential of the football, no, you need to smell the cat of the green, the grass. And the grass is something essential. And if you want to have the best quality of them, you need to keep them in a control area, no? Because if you put it outside, you need to have other type of maintenance that need to be double probably out and indoor. You have and you need to have more investment that if you go to a chamber in this case. Of course, we have thinking in some other elements to maintain, but the alliance with Zertior is to look for the other part that we don't have. No, is how is the vision from the class, from the owner, from the business part, and we need to put this part on our designs in order to have the best design in front of the client, in front of the society.
I mean, obviously here with the commitment to football that there is, and now with the most probable 2034 World Cup, it seems that there might be some opportunities here to try and develop all these projects. I mean, furthermore, and because we're running out of time, and I want to make a few last questions. I mean, SENER is a company that has been, I mean, in the Middle East for already some years. I mean, you're not new in the territory. Is that correct, Juan?
Yes. We are here from 15 years ago in the Middle East. We have more than 100 engineers. We have run more than 70 projects. We are around, nowadays we are working on Etihad Rail or the Bridge Land or the gates of the port of Jeddah. I've been involved in LRT of Doha and LRT of Abu Dhabi, and also in the accessibility guidelines of this region of this country. So we have been involved in several projects. Here in Saudi, we are here from 7 years ago, and we are running a lot of projects as well.
Okay, well, final questions. We're running out of time. I would like, if you could give us your, Raúl, I will start with you, your final message. What do you think about all this?
Well, I would say the final message sometimes, well, very often has much to do with the common sense and not with technical words. No? And I would say if you are going to face a new development, you are going to face a new renewal of your stadium. Okay, the first question is what do you really want? Okay, so I tend to think you want to gain in efficiency, and tend to think you want to have all your equipment in the best possible conditions, and mainly you want to allow an intensive use of your stadium and to increase your profitability. No? So if that's the goal, I would say today you need to take a while to think about providing these kind of solutions to your project. I think, and sorry, just 30 seconds. There is one important issue also to outstand regarding the solution, that it can be applicable to any architectural project. Okay, so it is nothing, of course, it needs to be integrated in the project, but it does not affect the architect or it can be applicable to any architectural project, because in fact what it does is increasing the value of the project. So I would say common sense, okay, and then engineering, innovation comes afterwards.
Juan, you have 10 seconds before I get sacked from the World Football Summit.
Well, just to say, this has come to stay. That is the final message, no? It's the same as in the past, light for the grass comes, or facade for the stadiums comes, or security or sustainability. At this time, retractable pitch is something that comes to stay. That's the message.
Well, I personally am convinced that this is what I've just seen today. It's what represents the before and after in innovation in stadiums, what has to be the future of stadiums in order to exploit them. I mean, I think it's a combination of functionality, business, engineering, and innovation. And I think that you guys have brought it here, SENER and Zertior, and I think it represents undoubtedly a recipe of success. And so I would like to congratulate you. I think it is mandatory that anyone that wants to develop this, thinks about this system, because I do think it's the future, not only football to play games, but also to exploit the possibilities that stadium gives you and the engineer. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for this kind presentation, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.